joke. Right, try again, millionth time lucky. Going to play over the chords for the post that I've written. God, I'm always in an awkward position in this place. It's over the Latin loop, which is that one. Etc. There's the scales, the higher inversions of those chords, same chords obviously, but just inversions, are that sort of thing. The couple of the scale ideas that I've put in that post, which is what I found quite interesting, that fits over this particular chord change, chord progression rather. There's a dominant, a diminished scale run, and obviously you can play 4 of those as harmonies, as you can with anything with the diminished scale, because all of the intervals, the main intervals are a minor third apart equally. So the first one there, so over the change, so that's on the 5th as it resolves back to the G. So the last note will be in the key of G minor on all of them. So the next one up is a minor third from there, which will be there. So it'll be resolving again in a note on the G minor. Next one up is there. That one ending on the G. And the last one starts on the A there. So all of those you can throw in at any point over that change. Have a go with playing the actual notes as well, see how that works out. The minor thirds alone works really well because it's a dominant chord you're playing over. Some of the individual semitones not so much, and you have to choose those a bit more carefully or see how you go. The other odd run, which was the one I was talking about, cop from the Scott Henderson video that he nicked off someone else he was talking about, and it's about starting to bend your ear to put semitone type runs in, and this one is sort of sounds odd on its own. There's a harmony to that, a fifth above it. And then that will be the resolving back to the G. So I'll try and throw these in if I can play them when I jam along with it in a minute, along with all the errors it's bound to be, and see if you can spot them and see what you make of them really, and just use them as ideas and just try and expand on them if you're at this level where you're trying to get away from just straight, you know, minor chords and minor sort of pentatonic type stuff, which you can still throw in and play over the top. Try and start filling in the instead of just having that sort of pentatonic thing going on. Start putting in the semitones in between to get blues scales and the jazz blues one. And there's another addition to that where you can have 4 semitones in a row across the same G minor shape up to the 3rd there, and put the rows of semitones in. That sort of thing. Play around with it. Holdsworth obviously does that kind of thing a lot. Anyway, I'll try and have a jam over the top and probably play a complete load of crap. And also what I wanted to do on this vid, was why I'm sounding like I'm on speed, is combine it with the overview for the boss pedal, which on its own Sounds a bit naff, but it's, I mean, especially when it's on. Is it on? Can't see the light. There we go. So I've got it on real low volume. This is the mode number 1. And it sounds crap on its own. But it has got all the harmonics present. And the good thing about it is to play at low volume levels like this, you can still hear your pickups because it's not on full overdrive settings. It's not all the way up. The odd thing about it is the second mode, which is louder, and it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just different, a bit odd. To me, it sounds like it's it's phased or something. So, as I've said, it tends to be sweetened up, obviously, like any overdrive, if you've got a delay on the end of it, such as. These harmonics aren't very good today. Anyway, so I'll have a jam over this thing for a minute or two and try and put those runs in so that you can see them in context as they relate to the example. On a bit more volume maybe. When you don't slip off the string. Oh, fuck.